Yeah.
It's your boy, Jeff Jones.
You know me, the upset specialist, the diehard Los Angeles Laker, Thomas Boykin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Always and forever. Who? Mr. Mike Jones.
All right, fellas, let's talk some. And this is 234 Sports Talk. Let's talk some sports, man. Let's
Let's
talk
do
some
it.
NBA.
Let's
Let's talk
do it.
some NBA. Well, fellas, been a lot of good action in the NBA. Let's
Ooh-wee.
start with the Lakers and the Warriors. That series is at 3-2. LA is at home. LA is going to try to close them out tonight. Fellas, as you've watched this series, what do you think about the Lakers' chances tonight in closing out the champs?
Whew. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. If you've watched this whole series, each one of your superstars has gotten loose except one. And tonight might be his night. Much as, people like to say it, but he hasn't really exploded. Tonight might be the night LeBron explodes. Because you haven't had a game where LeBron has been LeBron. And this might be the time where they need LeBron to be LeBron to close this door. Yes, AD has, been the catalyst, but they need LeBron to play old school LeBron. Drive to the basket, penetrate, dunk, give them the attitude, block a lot of shots. This is going to be the game they're going to need to close them out. If they don't get this game at home, it's a problem. If they lose this game tonight, it's going to be a problem. If they have to make this trip back to Golden State, they're in trouble. They're in a lot of trouble. So I'm hoping tonight my Lakers all come to play inspired by the home crowd and go ahead and close the Warriors out and stop giving these guys hope. Because the one thing you can't afford, and Mike Jones, you know this for truth, if you give a team hope and you can't put it out, it's a problem.
Right.
So I got my Lakers winning in a squeaker. I got them winning this game in a tight one because beyond a shadow of a doubt, Golden State is going to go out with championship mentality. They're going to get eliminated. They're going to go out on Golden State terms. They're going to go out firing, I guarantee you. So I look for a close game. I'm telling you now, I'm looking for a close game. What you got on them, Jay?
Right. Let's hit it, man. Let's hit it. I'm like Skip Bayless. Where do I start? Where do I start? Well, I start with Golden State being on the visitors' court playing ball. We already know that they have struggled playing on other people's court. We saw Steph Curry sit and on his home court go off. We've seen Clay and them go off. My thing is, here's the deal, guys. They're playing Lakers basketball tonight. Lakers did not play inspired basketball this last game. And you can tell, it seemed like, I don't know what it is. There's some games that they kind of sit and just don't play. They did against Memphis. And the thing about it is, like you said, Thomas, Golden State is going to give them their best shot. However, I just don't think Golden State got enough for the Lakers when the Lakers have got their mind set. Like you said about LeBron James, he may sit and have the game of his life tonight, but I don't think it's about LeBron. LeBron is tired also. He's a tired old man. He's like Uncle Drew. He's tired. He can care less if they win or they lose. He ready to go home, be honest. But them other young boys, man, no, AR and man, them guys got a lot to play for. They playing for a ring. I think they sit and be highly motivated. I don't look for this to be a squeaker. I look for this to be a blowout by the Lakers, at least by a minimum of 15 points. The Lakers get it done tonight. In this nonsense about Golden State being one of the greatest teams assembled compared to the Chicago Bulls. LeBron James, if you ain't done nothing else that I like in Golden State career, as far as that tonight for me. Okay? That's all I'm saying, Jones.
Well, fellas, what I've noticed is when the Lakers get to the free throw line, the Lakers tend to win the game against these Golden State Warriors. Now, when it's about even, which it was the last game, 12 out of 15 for the Lakers, 14 out of 15 for the Warriors, I noticed that, and they even, matter of fact, they even got rebounded by the Warriors last game. And I've noticed whenever they get to the free throw line, whenever they attack the basket, whenever AD is attacking, whenever LeBron is attacking, those guys tend to win the game when they get to the free throw line. I think tonight you're going to see a lot of that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think if they're playing Laker basketball, it's going to be a parade at the free throw line. If their mindset is correct and if they're coming to play inspired basketball and their mind is completely locked into the game, this should be a free throw parade. Easy. Right. Because really there's no answer for them in the post. They don't have no rim protectors at all. Draymond is not a rim protector. There's really no answer for AD. If AD comes to play every game, there's no answer for AD. Not on the Golden State Warriors team. There's no answer for AD. So, and bottom line is also this. If I'm coaching that game, I don't want to see a jump shot out of LeBron James at all, period. I do not want to see a jump shot out of his hand, period. I want to see everything in the box because think about it. For a physical specimen as LeBron James, there's really no answer for him in the box. So you're talking about a 6'9" guy full of muscle in the box without shooting a jump shot? Come on, that's a free throw line parade. So if they're playing this game correct, they should win this game just on free throws alone. That's just me. If they come in focused. And I do believe Darvin Ham will have them come in focused. If you don't, that's a problem.
Mike Jones, let me ask you this. The Golden State Warriors, what do you think they need to do tonight to beat the Los Angeles Lakers at home and force a game 7?
Wow, that's a good question, man. We had talked about this earlier. So they had moved Steph Curry to the point, running the point guard. But his shooting guard has not been producing. So I think Golden State just got to be Golden. Look, my thing is Golden State don't need to change nothing. I've always said this about Golden State. They are who they are. Don't put Steph at the point. Just shoot lights out. Live and die by the 3 and see what it does. Because if you try and change anything right now, you're probably going to get blown out by 30, 40 points. So my deal is play Golden State brand basketball and see what you get. You know what I mean? Everybody come in, homed in. Draymond Green, okay. If I'm going to do anything that so far I haven't seen with Draymond Green, he's giving LeBron and the Lakers too much respect. You know, he played against the Grizzlies and whoever else. When he played against those types teams, he want to grab them by the leg and trip them and, and be all in their mouth. He ain't done none of that against the Lakers. Be who you are, Draymond Green. Be who you are, Steph Curry. Klay Thompson. Whatever you need to do, my guy,
Show up.
you need to do it.
Show
You need to sit.
up.
You need to go to look. You need to go to the Golden Gate Bridge, like Jeff Jones got behind him, and sit up there and put some of that water on your face, pretend it's some holy water or something, and then you come back into that arena tonight and you shoot lights out. Hey, the other guys, Poole, Payton, we can't win this without you. Andrew Wiggins. That's how they sit and beat the Lakers tonight. If they don't have full participation across the board, they would get blown out tonight. And I don't think they're going to have full participation tonight. I look for the Lakers to blow them out tonight, Mr. Jones.
Wow. So what I'm hearing from you, Mike Jones, it's over for the champs. And what I'm hearing from you, what it sounds like to me, Mr. Thomas Boykin, you saying the same thing. It's over.
I'm saying this to play devil's advocate. Number one, the style that they're playing right now works. Number one, it pulls AD away from the basket. It gives them driving lanes. They've been working it to perfection. The only thing, as Mr. Mike Jones has said, the X factor, if you call him that, the X factor is your other splash brother who hasn't showed up.
He ain't making those splashes.
Clay is shooting bricks right now. He's building a house foundation with the bricks he's shooting. This dude has to, in order for Steph to be effective, Clay has to make shots. If Clay does not make any shots, the pressure is going to be on Steph, and Steph is good at jacking shots because he can jack shots. But he's going to need Clay to show up, period. He's going to need Clay to show up. Not 10, not 12, not 13. He's going to need Clay for about 25.
Hey, look, hey, Thomas, why not sit and switch Clay with Poole? Poole been kind of like Steph a little bit, man. He's kind of a juggernaut sometimes. And allow Clay to sit and work the baseline or something like that, you know. And then maybe move Draymond Green. You know, but the thing about it is, hey, Jeff and Thomas, you know, I study some of the NBA offenses. When they come down when they run their offense, it is a force set on the perimeter, and they look for a forward. They look for a somebody to slash or you know, run across the lane to get the ball in. Draymond has been doing a disguise that. Maybe put him on around the perimeter and let Clay sit and be a slasher or something. If you want to change it up that way, I don't know.
All I'm gonna tell you is if he don't show up, like you said, if they don't get any production out of Clay, they're gonna get blown out. Big time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If they don't get any production out of him, they're gonna get blown out. Big time.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas, I agree with you all. I believe that it's over for the reigning champs. I think the Warriors lose tonight. I think the dynasty. I think the Warriors lose tonight. I think the Lakers are going to beat them, and the dynasty is going to be over.
Listen, Jones. Now, when we first started this, prior to the playoff, your backdrop sitting said that you look for Golden State to be in the final. I thought maybe I'm taking your words out of context.
No, I said that. I said that. I back it. I said that. But looking at what these few games that they've had, these 5 games, the Warriors don't look as strong as the Lakers. When the Lakers are on their game, the Lakers look like they could dominate them guys in the paint. And I think that's going to be a problem. If the Lakers can get out and keep them guys up, you know, honest from the 3-point line, you're not going to stop them. If they can keep them honest from the 3-point line, and if the Lakers can get in the paint, and then draw some fouls, like I said, that when they get to the free throw line, that's where they destroy the Warriors. When they rebound and get to the free throw lines, they destroy the Warriors. And I think tonight they really gonna come out with that energy, and it's gonna be over. I just feel that it's over for the Warriors tonight. I think the Lakers gonna finish them off tonight. I hate to say it, because I kind of want Golden State to win this one.
Well, I don't hate to say it. You know what, Joan? It's kind of a catch-22 for me, because I really don't want to see LeBron no more. Be honest with you, I've been saying this. I'm tired of seeing LeBron, but at the same time, I'm tired of seeing Golden State too win championship. So somebody got to win.
At the end of the day, as we'll probably get to in a few minutes, Joker will have something to say about that one.
Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Speaking of Joker, his Denver Nuggets took care of business. Put the Suns away 125-100 last night. I mean, my goodness. Man. Mike Jones, you said it earlier in the season, that the Phoenix Suns didn't have a bench. And that really hurt them. They really got exposed. And Denver put in work on these guys, and now they gone fishing. As you guys looked at this series, what did you see? What did you see that Denver was able to do to these guys?
The big thing is the one true statement in basketball: size matters. It's just the way it is. Look at Philly with Embiid. Look at Joker. Size matters. Post play matters. When you get into championship series, size matters. Yeah, we know shooting's a big part of it, but if you don't have anything in the middle to respect dumping it inside, come on. You're just a jump shot. You're just living and dying by jump shots. Clearly, Denver's not living and dying by jump shots. Clearly. They execute a perfect plan of dumping it in the post and playing inside out. It's a perfect plan for the system that works for them. And right now, nobody has an answer for it. It's just the way it is. There's no answer for it right now. Nobody seems. If I'm anybody in the West, I don't want to play Denver right now. I do not want to play Denver right now. They're a hot team right now. They're on fire. They get a couple extra days rest for closing the show, like for handling their business, which is what a 1 seed does. They handle their business. But Denver is a force to be reckoned with. That's facts. What you got on it, Mike J?
Yeah, Thomas, man. We had spoke earlier about the Nuggets, and like you said, Thomas, man, I like how you sit and said what you said. Size does matter. I looked at that game with Phoenix. I looked at Joke. Sometime he was matched up with Kevin Durant. It looked like a grown man against a little skinny kid when he was down in the post. Durant could not block his shot. Durant couldn't get around him. Durant, and Durant, we was talking about LeBron James. Durant, I looked at Durant wearing them leggings, whatever he wear. He looked like an old man out there. When I see his legs, he looked like an old man out there running around. You know what I'm saying? He looked like an old man running around out there with some spandex on and some low top tennis shoes on. Hey, the only thing Phoenix had was Devin Booker. Devin Booker was the only thing that they had. And Devin Booker, man, when you construct a team that late in the season, everybody anointed. Look at Jones. Hey, everybody anointed the Phoenix Suns
Yes, they
with
did.
Kevin Durant to be the next champion. I knew that wasn't going to work, especially like you said, John. They didn't have a bench. Then they didn't have no chemistry. They didn't play together much. Then you got old man Chris Paul out there. He flip flopping around. He been pulled a groin or a hamstring, whatever he did. You know, they were doomed. Look, you got Durant on the team. Look, I just don't look. I don't know what they paid to get Durant there. I wouldn't have done that. Look, it's time to start new. Keep Aiden, whatever, and build around Booker, you know, and whatnot. But like Thomas said, size matter. But Denver is just too big,
Too strong.
too physical, too strong, too skilled. And
part.
Luke, you know, Luke, man, I'm gonna tell you, Luca, Joker. I say Luca, I'm thinking about somebody else. Joker, the boy, he runs the ball like sometimes when I'm watching him running a fast break, guess what comes to mind? Magic Johnson. He sits out there. Sometimes he got a little bit of wizardry in himself. You know, and him and Mary play so good. I told Thomas this earlier. They remind me a little bit of Utah, Stockton, and Malone. Pick and roll. You know, they know where each other want the ball, where they want it. Like Thomas said, if the Lakers got to face Denver, they gonna have their hands full. That's all I gotta say.
And well, last night, Mike Jones, Thomas, the Joker went for 32 points, 10 rebounds, and 12 assists.
Typical.
Magic Johnson-esque.
Could have won the MVP.
Should have won the MVP.
That's what a lot of people are saying.
My two picks still was Giannis and him. But MB, to be or not MB.
Well, these guys are definitely going to be a problem, man. Denver is definitely going to be a problem.
Without question, these guys is the problem.
And I got to be honest with you, you know, just from their prior history in the playoffs, I really thought that they might fold in the second round. But they showed me something different. This team is built to win the championship. I believe that this team right here just might win it all.
I'm gonna say something else. I think your team that's building momentum right now is the Miami Heat. They are building momentum and building momentum. I believe their next game, they eliminate New York. In New York, they're going to eliminate them in Madison Square Garden. Jimmy Bucket's too much.
Well,
and Philly and Boston, Philly let it get away.
Let's talk about that. You all see the game last night. You saw it. You watched it. Jason Tatum. The man couldn't hit the side of the ocean, standing next to it. Then all of a sudden, man, late in the fourth quarter, this man turned into, man, he's, in his words, one of the greatest basketball players on the planet. This man had 16 points in the fourth quarter. Wow. The 76ers won. In that series, fellas, what do you think? Now it goes back to Boston, game 7. You think it's over for the Sixers?
Listen to me like this. You cannot, when you have a chance to close somebody out at home, you cannot score 1 point in the fourth quarter. You cannot score 1 point in the fourth quarter. Point blank, period. Philly just gave Boston life, and they get to go home and play game 7. That's a problem. Even though they've beaten Boston in Boston, that's a problem, because I guarantee you, The Brown and the Tatum that you saw 1 through 6 ain't gonna be the same 2 in Game 7. Ain't gonna be they gonna be lights out Game 7. They gonna need them be on an MVP level. But what needs to happen, in my estimation, Doc Rivers need to go ahead on and turn James Harden loose. Right now, they're playing, we're going to play through Embiid. We're going to work through Maxey. This is Game 7. You got to let everything hang out. Turn James Harden loose. He already showed you he had 2 games of 40. So he can let you know he can do it. Turn him loose. Let him go. It might make Embiid's life easier with everybody coming outside. But right now, their back is on the wall because they let one get away that shouldn't got away. And Boston's going to be like, well, we thank you, and we're going to take it back to Boston. And we look to close the show in Boston. Get back to the Eastern Conference Finals. What you got on MJ?
Yeah. Like you said, man, you know, a lot of focus is on, like I said, Tatum, Jones. I was impressed with that too, man. The boy, like I said, he didn't score no bucket, but you know, scores are like that. And if you are a true scorer, you know, I remember not John Stockton, but what's my guy out of New York? The Knicks.
John Starks.
John Starks. John Starks, bless his soul. I mean, he ain't dead or nothing like that, but bless his heart. The boy will keep shooting. He'll shoot you in or he gonna shoot you out.
Yep.
But Tatum, man, he's a smart basketball player. And you know, he had to figure out some things. And thank God that, you know, he figured it out in the fourth quarter. You know, of course, for me, that's my team anyway. I'm rolling with Boston anyway. But I'm going to jump on the other side. I'm going to play devil's advocate with this. Like Thomas said, James Harden. Finally, we are starting to see James Harden take the playoffs seriously. 40 here, 30 something, whatever he's doing, assists. He's now playing playoff basketball that he never did in Houston. He never, other than Oklahoma City back in the day. You know, now he's playing. So do I trust him to give him the keys to my car if I'm Doc Rivers? No, I don't. I don't trust Harden with the keys to my Bentley. I don't do it. But I still got to go through Embiid. He is my reigning MVP. Maxey is the unsung hero for the 76ers. Hey, at some point, I'm waiting for him to just peter out. Them jumpers and going to the lane, I'm just waiting for that to sit and just not work for him anymore. But until that stops, man, this game could go either way. I don't know who will win this next game.
Well, fellas, I think it's over. I think the Sixers had their chance, and now the momentum is in favor of the Celtics. And I think that when they get back to Boston Garden, it's going to be a problem. I think the Celtics close them out in Game 7. Well, fellas, Knicks Heat. Who you guys have winning that one before we go?
Miami all day. Too much Jimmy Butler. Too many. New York depends too much solely on jump shot when they got the physicality to go inside. And they constantly bail Miami out with jump shots. Constantly. And buckets is like, oh, that's what you want to do? Fast break. Every miss, fast break. Every miss, fast break. Come on, man. When are you going to understand that jump shots is bailing them out? Jump shots is bailing them out. They did this even in Madison Square Garden Game 1. Came out bricking. Come on, man. It's the playoffs. Drives to the basket, take your licks on the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
And the main one that's doing it, Julius Randle.
Rando.
Floor. Come on, man. Go to the basket. Take your big butt inside and drop the hammer. They don't have nothing in there as physical as Julius Randle. Come on, man. You trying to tell me Kevin Love can body you up? Come on, man. You stop it. Stop it.
Hey, Thomas, look, when you talk about Julius Randle, over the years I watched that boy, I don't know what the Knicks have done to him. All he do is run to that three-point line and just wait for the ball. You remember when he played with the Lakers, man, he was driving the ball. He was spinning. He was in the post. His game now is like, I'm not putting in no kind of work. You throw me the ball and we'll see what goes from the three-point line.
I.e. Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah. But look, Rasheed got a little older, and Rasheed was a better shooter.
Facts.
This cat ain't a better shooter. This cat is still young. Why you shooting? Look, that ball definitely goes through Brunson, and I don't know what's going on. What's my guy out of Duke?
RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
Barrett.
Yeah.
Man, sometimes the guy play like a perennial upcoming all-star, and in some games, man, he just like I don't know.
He's a ghost. Like who? RJ who? What? Huh?
Hey, but here's the deal though. Let's not just they in the playoffs. So look, Stephen A. Smith is happy. Everybody's happy that they made it to the playoff, but this is not their year. Jimmy Buckets, Michael Jordan's son, is he is not gonna let the Miami Heat lose this game. I wouldn't be surprised if both number 8. I don't know what the Lakers was, but if the if the play-in teams play in the championship, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, fellas,
even your boy said they done. Even Stephen A. said the Knicks is done.
It's over. Let's just call it what it is.
It is what it is.
It's over for the Knicks tonight.
Yeah, they're done.
No way Jimmy Buckets allows this to go on, this madness, this foolishness.
Nah, he about to close the show in New York. They gonna close the show.
All right, fellas, before we go, we want to shout out our guy, Poole. He lost his mom. And we want to just say, Poole, man, we love you, bro. We praying for you, man. And you'll get through this, man. You're in our prayers.
Absolutely, man.
All right, fellas, it's been a real one. We've talked about it. Until the next time, you can catch us right here on YouTube. You can catch us on Twitter. You can catch us on TikTok. You can catch us on all the social medias, Instagram. It's been 234 Sports Talk. Till the next time, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.